Even Oyarzabal's wife will tell you that Mbappe is better than the husband.
The entire family itself.
Exactly. So that one is no contest. Now, the first semi-final actually for the FIFA World Cup 2026 is France taking on Spain on Tuesday. Without saying too much, you think France is going to beat Spain? Why? Why do you say so? Do you not see a world where Spain beats France?
It's very possible, man. But France, I don't even want to
start this idea you people have of thinking that France feels like in an unbeatable team. I'm afraid to tell you that it's not so.
Okay, see what we'll do now. Let's do individual matchup of both teams.
Spain and France. Yeah. Obviously, if you start with striker, it's not even a contest, right? Mbappe and Oyarzabal, there's no world where even Oyarzabal's wife will tell you that Mbappe is better than the husband.
The entire family itself.
Exactly. So that one is no contest. Now, if you go the both wings, Spain uses Alex Baena on the left wing, and Yamal on the right wing. France uses Bakola on the right wing. Left wing, then uses Dembele on the right wing. So now, we would say, for those who know, for those who watch football, we will probably tell you that Bakola is a better winger than Alex Baena, which I am inclined to admit. That's not a problem. Now, the right wing is where the contest is different. Dembele and Yamal, who do you think is the better winger?
Dembele.
Why would you say so?
Because Dembele can play this.
Because
Yamal is just sticking to that.
That's not really an argument for who is the better player.
It's about being able to perform.
Who performs better?
And believe me, it is even easier to just mark Yamal because this is his style of play. Just coming up from that wing. Dembele, he can switch. If he sees that,
Now I understand the argument you're making, but this is what I would say, right? Yamal has more of a fear factor than Dembele. Not because Dembele is not a superstar. Dembele is a superstar in his own right. But Dembele has Mbappe to take off some heat off of him. Now, if you're a defense, right? A set defense. Whoever is the defensive unit is going to be much more conscious of an Mbappe than Dembele. Whether you like it or not, that's the truth. Yamal does not really have that. Now, I'm not trying to disrespect Oyarzabal and Baena, but Yamal is like the key cog in the Spanish attack. You cannot really say that for Dembele. You cannot say Dembele is the key cog in the French attack. That's Mbappe, right? So, personally, I think Yamal has more of a fear factor in that matchup. If you want to give out of the three, personally, I would say France wins 2 out of 3. Personally, I think
to be fair.
Yes, to be fair. Yes, France wins 2 out of 3. Now let's go into the midfield. France's midfield 3 for this World Cup has been Tchouameni, Kone, and Rabiot, right? Spain's midfield primarily this season has been Rodri, Fabian Ruiz, and Pedri. That's their primary midfield. Which of these midfield 3 do you think is better?
No, let's segment the central midfielders from the
defensive. Okay, so
Tchouameni and Rodri one side.
Okay, Tchouameni and Roja one side. So we're now doing the 2 number 8s. Kone and Rabiot versus Fabian Ruiz and Pedri. Which is the better midfield too? Why?
My experience.
Because I have my experience doesn't mean I'm necessarily better now.
That ones are younger. Well, I'll go with you with that, guys.
Okay, so right now, just based on preference, you prefer Kone and Rabiot to Pedri and Fabian Ruiz. That's not necessarily a bad assumption. Now, as I usually state, when I want to make an argument for something, I try to reference why my reasoning is like this. Now, that midfield too, as an Arsenal fan, I tend to prefer English football, right? English football is more physical. In fact, I actually believe that Rabiot and Kone would function more in the English Premier League than Pedri and Fabian Ruiz. So that is why in this particular argument, I actually agree with you that Kone and Rabiot would be the better midfield physically, not technically. If you're talking about technically, nobody is actually better than Pedri, we are being honest, right? So in these arguments, we will give it to the French midfield. So now the defensive midfield, Rodri
Roja
and Chomeni. What do you think? Actually, I think the answer is quite easy. It's Rodri.
Rodri.
Let's not overthink it.
Rodri.
Yes, let's not overthink it. It's Rodri. It's Rodri. Now we are going to do the defense as a unit. We are not just going to pick individual people. The defensive unit of Spain is left back is Cucurella. Central midfield is Kubasi and Laporte. Right back is Pedro Porro. Right? That's the Spanish midfield. The French midfield defense is Theo Hernandez, left back. Center backs of Konate and Saliba. Right back is Koundé. As a defensive unit, which do you think is better? France. Now you say France, but what if I tell you that France's defense has considered more goals than Spain?
Yeah,
That's because what? Remember, we said France's midfield is better than Spain. Oh. We also said, now you are saying France's defense is better than Spain's. How come Spain's midfield and defense has considered only one goal in this World Cup? Are you aware? Spain, in this particular World Cup, have considered just one goal, which was their last match. Luck. Belgium are the only people that have scored Spain, and it's luck.
Okay, just judging based off who is a defensive fullback. So me, I believe where the problem is if your defensive line is like too defensively aware, mistakes might
actually, right? What I actually think is, I think in terms of as a team, as a unit, Spain's defensive unit is much more better as a unit, not individually. If you were to pick each of them individually, if you were to build a team individually, I'll pick every France's defensive players, right? But I think as a unit, and because of who is sitting in front of them, and some people will actually point to the people they are actually playing, or the teams they played, will say, they will say, who Spain really play last? You understand? But as a unit, I would pick Spain. But then again, France have Saliba. France have Upamecano.
Based off just their good.
Yes, now good defensive record. It counts.
From the names, you will pick
France. Yes, that's why. That's because we want to pick them individually. That's because we want to pick them individually. Now we could say France have better defensive players, but not as a unit. Now, at the goalkeepers, who do you think is better?
The goalkeepers are. I wouldn't pick either.
No, you're gone to your head. You have to pick one of them. Who are you picking?
No.
You're picking Unai Simon. Really? I might agree with you, but just a little. What I think Unai is better than Maignan is quite small. I think Maignan is actually is an average goalkeeper.
Yeah, it's an average. He's like, how will I put it?
And he's prone to very
Nigerian electricity.
He's not. Yeah, thank you. He's quite inconsistent. Yes, and he's prone to mistakes. So things like that are the reason why I think Unai Simon is better than him. Even though I don't think Unai Simon is Spain's best goalkeeper. That's what I think. So, anyways, now that we have gone through a team, it feels like France have a better team than Spain. What is your prediction for that game?
France.
Think France will win. Score that.
1-0.
1-0. So you think Spain will not score France with Maignan in goal? I actually think Spain will beat France. I think it will be a 1-1 game. They will enter into extra time, and then they go to penalties, and Spain will win.
Okay.
Right.
Fair enough.
Fair enough, right? Yeah.